The most anticipated adventure watch of the year has officially landed. For months, the Garmin Fenix 8 has been the subject of endless rumors and speculation. We've all been asking the same questions. Will it finally get a better screen? Will it have real smartwatch features? And is it possibly worth that astronomical price tag? Well, the wait is over. Garmin dropped the Fenix 8 series in mid-2025, and it's a massive shakeup. This isn't just a new watch. They've effectively folded the Epix line into the Fenix family, creating a new flagship that aims to be the undisputed king of premium sports watches. But here's the million-dollar question, or, more accurately, the $1,000 question. With all these new features, should you actually buy it? We have the official specs, from the stunning new AMOLED display to the game-changing integrated microphone. I'm going to break down the 5 biggest upgrades and tell you exactly why. For some of you, waiting might still be the smartest move, even with the watch now released. Let's get into it. The display revolution is one thing Fenix users have been begging for. The feature everyone prayed for was a modern display. For years, the Fenix has used a memory and pixel MIP screen. It's functional, sips battery, and is a champ in direct sunlight, but let's be honest, it looks dated next to the vibrant displays on an Apple Watch Ultra. The Fenix 8 completely solves this. Garmin has officially brought the gorgeous AMOLED screen technology from its now retired Epix line into the main Fenix family. You get a choice: stick with a traditional MIP display with solar charging for maximum battery life, or step up to a brilliant AMOLED version. This is a game changer. The AMOLED display is brighter, sharper, and makes everything pop with color and detail. Maps are more readable, and the whole interface just feels modern and premium. Garmin even managed to increase the display size on the smaller models. The new 43mm Fenix 8 has a 1.3-inch screen, the same size that used to be on the larger 47mm Fenix 7 Pro. That bigger, more beautiful screen on a watch that fits smaller wrists. That alone makes the Fenix 8 feel like a true generational leap. It's almost a true smartwatch for all its athletic genius. The Fenix has always felt like a sports watch first and a smartwatch a distant second. You couldn't take a call or talk to your voice assistant. That all changes with the Fenix 8's AMOLED models, which for the first time in the lineup, now come with a built-in microphone and speaker. This is a monumental upgrade. You can now take and make phone calls right from your wrist, as long as your phone is connected. No more digging your phone out of a pocket mid-run. You can also interact with your phone's voice assistant, like Siri or Google Assistant, to send texts or ask questions. There's even a basic offline voice assistant for starting a workout or setting a timer. This fundamentally changes the daily usability of the watch. But, and this is a big one, there's still no LTE option on launch. So, you'll need to keep your phone within Bluetooth range to use those connected features. Next generation durability and diving. Garmin knows its audience demands durability, and the Fenix 8 doubles down. All models are still built to US military standards for toughness. But they've made some key refinements, like introducing new leak-proof metal buttons. While some early reviews noted the buttons feel a bit less clicky than the Fenix 7's, there's a great reason. This new design, along with a protective metal sensor guard, allows the Fenix 8 to be properly dive-rated. Every Fenix 8 model now supports scuba and apnea dive activities down to 40 meters, a feature previously reserved for their specialized descent dive computers. They've also managed to make the watch a bit slimmer, which helps it sit more comfortably on the wrist. And yes, the fan-favorite LED flashlight is back, and it's still one of the most practical features ever put in a watch. If you're finding this breakdown helpful, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. It helps the channel a ton, and you won't miss our long-term review after we've really put this watch through its paces. The battery and solar equation. The ultimate question with any Garmin, especially with a power-hungry AMOLED screen, is battery life. This is where the Fenix has always crushed the competition, and the Fenix 8 continues that legacy, though the choice is more nuanced now. Since you can choose between AMOLED and MIP solar, you can prioritize screen quality or endurance. Let's talk numbers. The 51mm MIP solar version gets a huge boost, now offering up to 48 days in smartwatch mode with enough sun, a big jump from the 37 days on the Fenix 7X Pro Solar, thanks to a more efficient solar panel. As for the AMOLED models, the battery life is naturally lower but still incredibly impressive. The largest 51mm model can get around 13 days in smartwatch mode. The mid-size 47mm gets over 7 days with the screen always on, which is still 3 to 4 times what most rivals offer. So, while you take a hit compared to the MIP versions, the battery life on the AMOLED Fenix 8 is still fantastic. Price, release, and the final verdict. So, the watch is officially here, having launched in mid-2025. But now for the price. This is a premium watch with a premium price tag. The Fenix 8 series starts at $999.99 and goes up from there depending on size and materials. This is a serious investment, putting it in the same league as the Apple Watch Ultra 2. This brings us to the big question. Now that it's here, should you buy it, or should you wait? Reasons to buy the Fenix 8 now. If you've been holding out for a Fenix with a modern AMOLED display and on wrist calls, your wait is over. The Fenix 8 is a massive step forward. The combination of that beautiful screen, the new microphone and speaker, dive capabilities, and Garmin's legendary sports tracking and battery life makes it arguably the most capable adventure smartwatch on the planet. If you want the absolute best of what Garmin offers right now, this is it. But here's why you might want to wait. There are two big reasons to hold off. First, the price. $1,000 is a lot of money, and with the Fenix 8 out, you can bet the Fenix 7 Pro will see some serious discounts. The Fenix 7 Pro is still an incredibly capable and reliable watch. Its software is mature, and it offers 90% of the core Fenix experience. If the AMOLED screen and mic aren't must-haves for you, you can save a bundle. The second reason is the classic early adopter tax, first-generation bugs. New Garmin models, especially with major hardware changes, can have initial firmware quirks. While Garmin is good with updates, risk-averse buyers might prefer to wait a few months for the software to mature and for more long-term reviews to appear. The Garmin Fenix 8 is, without a doubt, a landmark upgrade. It finally brings the modern polish of an AMOLED screen to the raw power of the Fenix line, creating a watch that feels both incredibly rugged and impressively smart. The new display, microphone, and dive-ready durability make it a super compelling package for anyone serious about sports and adventure. But it comes at a steep price. The smart move really depends on what you need. If you demand the latest tech and these new features solve a real problem for you, the Fenix 8 is an incredible piece of kit. However, if you're more budget-conscious or prefer a battle-tested platform, the heavily discounted Fenix 7 Pro is one of the best bangs for your buck in sports watches today. What's your take? Are you upgrading to the Fenix 8, or is the Fenix 7 Pro the smarter buy right now? Let me know down in the comments.